have the power of a god.
I was born like this, it's more like this. Immaculate conception, not just perform like this. Was shout you was a weapon, not this. I meditate, they're on your It's that it's the best. It's that I got.
Hi guys, kind of not in the mood, you know, one of those type of days, I guess. So yeah, gonna try to do my best though, because you guys are really good to me, so yeah.
This is What If Izuku Was Godzilla? So yeah, this is how it's gonna work. I try to find so many freaking pictures. I'm trying to find pictures of it, but this is what I got. Here, I'll show you. I just got multiple versions of girls weirdly buff. So yeah. That's why we're going with this. So yeah. So yeah. The ship will be Mothra because that's what you guys asked for.
Right? So yeah. Let's begin. When Izuku was born, he wasn't a normal human. He was a reptilian, you could type of say. He doesn't have the tail, okay? His skin's just very hard when he chooses to be, so he could disguise as a human. His father, though, looked like this. Oh, you guys just gone. So yeah. His father was this guy. Or, let's see if I can find a better image. Sorry if you guys hear the dogs. Sam! Max! Oh my god. Sorry. I'll just keep going. But yeah, dude, I had so many problems trying to find stuff. Like, hell. What the hell? This is kind of dumb. Kind of pissed. This pisses me off a lot. Guys! Never mind, let's just say his mother looked like this. Right? Or however you want to imagine her. Here. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, I don't like how that's all weird. His mother looked like this. Okay. So yeah. And he respected his mother with all of his heart. He would protect her no matter what. And yeah. And yeah. And let's say that him and his mother live out. And his mother is a hero, right? And she is the #1 hero. So yeah. And yeah. As she is the #1 hero, and All Might is mad about this. So is Endeavor. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm done with that. So yeah. Sorry if I do sound grumpy, I'm just not in the mood right now, so I just want to try to get this done. So yeah. Hold on. So yeah. So pretty much, yeah. Let's say, we're just gonna time skip to age 15 Izuku. Right, so yeah. Um, so yeah, Izuku's in a regular school, and Izuku is strong, right? Izuku is just like, if someone wanted to fight him, people would try to stop them before they do. So yeah. Oh my god, I have an idea I'm gonna do. God, motherfucker. What the hell? God. This pisses me off so fucking much. Okay. Thank you. God. So yeah, pretty much. And we're gonna say one day in class, he's just sitting and no one messes with him. Even the teachers are scared of Izuku. They don't mess with him. And yeah. And no one has ever seen his quirk. So they don't know what he could do in fully. So yeah. Sorry. So yeah, pretty much. Here. Maybe I should also do this. I'm probably gonna do another series with Kong in instead. So yeah. I just wanna see Kong as. Let's say the teacher, it's the last day. The teacher said, that I'm gonna say who wants to go in places, and yeah. She pretty much said Izuku goes to UA, and pretty much that happens. Let's say at lunch, right? At lunch, okay. At lunch, he is sitting alone, right? He doesn't really give a crap about anyone. So yeah. And let's say that let's say that let's just say out of nowhere now, this boy came up and was trying to threaten Izuku, and you have people not looking at him, right? And trying to attack, right? Izuku just dodges and gets out of his way. And the boy's getting furious more and more, right? And yeah. And let's say that, hold up, I just want to show you what, if this was a boy, this is what a Izuku would have looked like. But it's a girl, so I can't really do anything that much with it. So yeah. I might just do this instead. I don't care anymore. Kinda giving up now. Jesus Christ. So yeah. And everyone's wondering if Izuku's ever gonna use his quirk on anyone. He's just dodging and dodging. And let's say this boy's quirk is like his hands turn into drills, pretty much, right? And yeah. And this man's just getting mad and madder. So yeah. And yeah. And Izuku's getting tired and he says, "You done yet?" And the guy is just furious, right? And that's when he tried to do like a weird special move that he called Tornado Slash. And Izuku's not ready for that. So he got hit by it. It didn't hurt, it just scratched him. And everyone was surprised that Izuku just got scratched. So they were wondering what happened. And that's when they saw it. It was Izuku's skin just hardened pretty much, right? And they thought, wait, he has a hardening quirk, right? And then they all of a sudden see his mouth, his skin glowing, right? And they're wondering what the hell's going on. And out of nowhere, this blue type of breath hits the boy, flying him backwards into breaking two walls, right? And they were all in shock about this. And yeah, that's when the bell rang and Izuku walked off. And people were trying to ask him questions, but they looked at him once and they backed off. So yeah. And I don't really care about that. Sorry, but yeah. Sorry. Right, and yeah. And let's say the school day ends now, and it pretty much ends, and that's when multiple people say, "Hey, hold on, please answer our question. What the hell? What is your like what is it? What's your quirk?" He says, "People are annoying these days," and walked off. And yeah. And I'm sorry. Just annoyed a little right now. I don't know why. Jesus Christ, man. Let's say that Izuku was just walking home. And he lives in a pretty nice place, right? So yeah. And let's say sorry. Okay. Let's say he was walking and that's when he bumped into All Might, right? And All Might knows who his mother's kid is, right? And he says, it's you. And he says, oh, hello, All Might. And he loves messing with All Might about it. Right? And he says, oh, what you doing here? And he says, nothing. Damn brats. Right? And he said, what was that? I couldn't hear you. What do you say, number 2? And that just made him mad. And yeah.
And that's when, let's say, All Might tried to punch him or attack him, but Izuku just dodged. He says, not that fast I thought you'd be. But, okay, I guess. And All Might's just throwing Mirage now. Right. Izuku's dodging. He's just dodging it, and yeah. Okay, sorry. But yeah, pretty much. And let's say, let's say, try to give Izuku a sword because I like swords. Okay. Okay. So yeah, and he said, "Well, I'm done with you. I'm gonna dip," and he pretty much walks off. All Might's exhausted, and yeah. God, dude. What was this one? Oh, it was not. But yeah, right. And let's say that. Yeah, it looks like Mothra. Which one? Okay. Let's say that he's home and his mother's not home yet, so he's okay. Nothing different, really. His mother's home time to time, but not always, you know. So he doesn't care. And yeah, he's not really doing anything. He just gets something to snack on and falls asleep. So yeah, let's say about an hour later, he wakes up to see his mother just looking at me. Look at him. He says, "Oh, hello. Do you need something, mother?" And that's when she said, "No, not really. Just wondering what you're doing." And he says, "No, sleeping, as you can tell." She said, "Yeah, time to wake up now." He says, "What? Why?" And she says, "Because I told you to. Let's go." He says, "Fine." And yeah. None of them. Why do all the girls get good sizes? That pisses me off. So yeah. And let's say that let's just start the 5 months, or the 10 months. No, 5 months. I'm gonna make it shorter. So pretty much, she said, "Well, you gotta get training for the 5 months. It's already started. Get going now." And yeah, starting. And yeah, pretty much. Let's say that. Okay. Let's say that he said fine and got up. And yeah, we skip to a month later, and he is trying to see if he could do anything with his breath, right? And let's say he formed a blade, in a way you could say. It was part of his own skin, and it was part of the atomic breath in his own skin, pretty much, like hardening.
And he made a scythe. So yeah, he made a scythe. And yeah. He made a scythe, and let's say that he was walking around now, right? And that's when he heard explosions going on, and he was wondering what was going on, right? And he went to go see what it was, and he saw what it was. It was, well, was this random boy, you could say. That's the wrong thing. Right? This random boy kind of setting off explosions for no reason. And he's just watching, and then he noticed who he was setting explosions off to. And it was his mother. And he is furious now. Right? And she's dodging with ease. And the only reason he's doing this is because she disagreed on something with him. Right, so yeah. And that's when Izuku came out of nowhere. Hero saw this coming. Saw him for a second, right? Because he was in the crowd looking. They saw him for a second, and this is what they saw. They just saw a boy with a scythe running at Bakugo. The heroes tried to stop him because they didn't know if this was a potential attack. And that's when his mother looked at him and said, "Izuku, no." And he said, "Fine." And yeah, the scythe disappeared and everything. And yeah. I was gonna use this image, but I don't want him to look like Bakugo. No. So yeah. And yeah. Pretty much that happened. And Izuku wants to see if he could grow in size. If you see what I'm going for, so yeah. Yeah, pretty much. No. So yeah, and Bakugo tried to go for Izuku now. And that's when the hero said, "Wait, no!" And all of a sudden Izuku just grabbed him and kind of slammed him down. Right? And everyone was just, all the heroes except for his mother were just in shock. And his mother said, "Izuku, that was kind of overkill." And he says, "That's what you think, mother." And they said, "Wait, that's your son?" And yeah. And yeah. Okay, sorry. And yeah. And that's what he just runs off. Doesn't care. And let's say he went home and his mother got home and said, "Izuku?" He said, "Yes, mother." "What was that about?" And he says, "Well, I saw someone trying to hurt you, so I went to go help. You know how I am with that." He says, "Yes, but please, time to time, just don't do it, okay?" And he says, "Fine, whatever you say, mother." And yeah. And yeah. Now, what was that? Like a month in or something? Let's say about 2 months later, right? 2 months later, and he's got a form that he can't keep for a long time, but he's got a form where he grows in size, right? Just not that much, just as tall as pretty much, let's say, All Might, right? Because he's pretty tall. And he transforms into a kind of big big lizard, you could say. Right, so yeah. And yeah. And if you guys want me to add Mento to the ship or whatever her name is, I will. And he looks like this when he transforms. Right. He could move fast in this. So yeah. He could just move really quickly. And yeah. Let's say that it was a day for the entrance exam now. Right, and yeah. In the entrance exam, let's say this is cool, I like this. Okay. Let's say that God, Sam, knock it off. So yeah, pretty much. And let's say he's walking, because he didn't want to ride from his mother, let's say. So he was just walking, and he was about to fall, and that's when he got pretty much caught by instead of a rock, it's gonna be Jiro that catches him, right? So yeah. And she says, "Watch, where are you going?" Right? He says, "Yeah, whatever," and walks off. I'm just gonna start like a weird friendship between these two. So yeah. And inside Izuku, let's just say, inside Izuku kind of just doesn't like himself a lot because how rude he is to people, right? And he accepts it, but doesn't fully like it though. So he wants to change, but it's hard for him. So yeah. And he just has music and yeah. What the hell? Okay. Okay, I guess. He's a boy, mint. Don't tell me they have fucking bananas. Oh, no, they don't. What the hell? Whatever. So yeah. Let's say that they could have brought hero costumes, right? And Izuku brought his. It's not really anything that flashy though. It's just him wearing a jacket coated with some armor, right? And a back where it has scales on the back of it, right? And yeah. And Izuku, though, wants to show dominance in the school. That he is stronger than anyone here. So yeah. And let's say that he had the written portion. Izuku pretty much passed it with ease. First one done in under 20 minutes. Izuku's super smart in this universe. Right? And yeah. And everyone's shocked. Nezu is very shocked because it took Nezu about 21 minutes, right? And yeah. And all might knows who this is, so he's pissed off. And yeah, pretty much. And let's say that let's say they start explaining, right? And he just sees Izuku not paying attention because he doesn't care at all. And yeah. And I just got a concept from looking at this. And pretty much, give me a second. Actually, no. No, don't give me. Fuck. Okay, where's it? Ah, shit, I got out of it. That's why. Izuku. Shit, I called him.
I'm guessing this has gotta, yeah, that's what, anyway. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the ability to contain his atomic breath, right, or whatever, into energy, like this. And yeah, I'm gonna do what if Deku had lightning, so yeah. And I'm gonna save these for probably in the morning, maybe, I don't know for sure, I gotta eat and stuff. So yeah. And Izuku has this mask on, right, so yeah. So yeah, and let's say that I already said it, Eden noticed and yelled at him. Izuku didn't care. He didn't say anything. So yeah. Now we go to Izuku, pretty much Izuku in, in the written thing, yeah. And let's say that's from One Piece. You can't trick me. I know my One Piece. Let's say that. Oh, I'm also gonna do what if Deku was Reddit. Izuku got assigned to an area with few people that are different. One is that Jiro's in this area. Two, Mothra is in this area. And just for, because I want to add this person into the story, we're gonna add. Bum 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 bum. Hold up, I want to keep trying to find more lightning, but yeah. Nope, that's not what I want. What the hell? Here, I got it. If I put Godzilla. If I say as human, right? Yeah, as human, and then I could look for what I'm looking for. Sorry. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So yeah, we're gonna add where is she? Okay, who cares? We're gonna add someone in. There it is. Okay. So yeah, Meta. And she's gonna have a few abilities. So yeah. I think this is funny. I like the concept of it. Okay. Let's say that he was just standing and he was just standing. What? You guys saw that, right? Look how many numbers. I don't like numbers. But let's just say he's just stretching and people notice who he was from, let's say, a video that someone took, right? And they didn't say anything, but they knew who he was. And yeah. So yeah. And that's when Mike says, "On your marks." Everyone gets ready. Izuku's not even
like getting into his running position, and some people think he's cocky. And Mike said finally, "Go!" The doors open a little. Ida's trying to dart for it, but all of a sudden he gets sidestepped, and everyone saw this, but they didn't know what it was. And that's when they saw what it really was. No, 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 no. Sorry. They saw this boy with electricity, right? And yeah. And they're thinking, is that the speed quirk? But All Might's thinking that he's working for One For All now, for what he could do, right? And yeah. And Izuku's destroying them with everything. Give him tattoos. Okay. I will. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna also do that. Eventually. No, I'm not making his father Endeavor. I really do not like Endeavor. I just want to check something out. Yeah. So yeah. Right. And let's say that, oh yeah, my comments are up here. That, like, multiple people are trying to catch up, but Izuku, let's say, in 20 seconds, say, that's funny. But let's say, sorry, I'm rating these. Yeah, Paul Armor always wins, guys. Don't try to beat him. Dang, this guy is really trying to comment on everyone's things. Okay, so yeah, right, and let's say that, oh no, he heard, I knew you guys would have heard Bay Rekid and stuff. So yeah, sorry. And let's say someone that's in second place, or no, I said like in 20 seconds, Izuku got 50 points, right? And then they said Mothra, or Miguel. Wait, Flamingo, I'm kidding. I'm trying to think of M names. I don't know any. I'm just gonna call her Mothra. Right? They said Mothra's name. I'm just gonna call her Mothra. And they said Mothra at 31. Right. Ninto, Ninto? I can't, what type of kaiju is she? Right. But whatever she is, they say, Rebecca. Right. They say Rebecca something at, so if I said, let's say that they said, 31. Right. And it's just a battle between these three, and they are going at it. And his mother sees him, and she's proud, but also wondering who these other people are from, right, or where they came from. And Izuku's eyes are blue right now, right? And yeah. And let's say that, let's say that, Izuku was pretty much running around, getting more, trying to, and just trying to get them, right? And yeah. And let's say that, let's all of a sudden, these two girls came out of nowhere, and they went to and they talked before, and they teamed up, started trying to attack Izuku to get points, right? And everyone notices this, and Izuku instantly pulled out the scythe quickly. He said, "Hell nah," right? He said, "Hell nah, fam." And let's say Mothra would try to slice him with her two swords or knives, right? But he blocked it, and that's when Minto used her ability. She got two pretty much claws, or you could say in a way, right? Two extra arms, whatever you want to call it, right? Just pretty much got two arms in a way. It's like claws, or two extra. Pretty much it's just like two swords that came out of nowhere, but it's on her body that she controls easily. Maybe I could find an image. Let's see. So yeah. Oh, good. I'm still on here because I saw it earlier. Okay, here it is. It's like this. See what I mean? No, let's say 4 came out because this image represents it a lot better. So yeah, right? And yeah. Am I gonna add the brother into this, or the boy Matos? I can't say them. If you guys could say them, please do. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but yeah. And they start attacking Izuku, and Izuku's blocking them now, right? And let's say all of a sudden, a sound wave came out of nowhere, and it hit Mothra. And Mothra looked to see what it was, and that's when Izuku went for the attack and pushed her back, right? And pushed the other girl back. And he looked what that attack out of nowhere was, and it was Jiro. She said, "Pay attention. Look what's up there." And he looks up, and he sees the 0-pointer. And then he sees the girl with brunette. He says, "Hey, you want to do something for me?" And she says, "What?" And that's when he transformed. He said, "Get that girl out. I'll deal with this." Right? And everyone sees this big type of lizard running at this demon. Or, not the demon. At the robot. And yeah. And everyone was shocked. Hold on, I'm trying to think of something. Okay. Izuku, like, what he looks like, I should say. Like, he's as tall as him. He looks like this, right? When he transforms. In a way. Or one of these type of forms, I guess. I'll just give him these. I'll give him 3 types of forms he transforms into. Thank you. Jesus, I can't speak. Right, and we're just gonna say he went to his agility one. And that's this one, okay? So yeah. And that's when he changed into his bulkier, stronger version. And that was this. He went through the 0-pointer with ease, slowing, and that's when, let's say, All Might wanted to see what this boy could do fully, so he sent in 5 more. Izuku shrunk down, saying, "God, that's a lot of breath out of me." And then he saw it, and he said, I'm probably gonna pass out. And his mother knew what was gonna happen. She said, God. Right. And let's say Mirko said, what is it? Right? What is it? May. No, not fucking May. Mercy. No. No. What is it, Moana? Jesus Christ. She said, "My son's probably about to pass out." And she said, "How's that? How do you know that?" "Just look at him." And that's when she saw the energy going around his body, right? His everything turning blue on him. And when he looked up, it pretty much there was a force coming out of him. It was like a atomic barrier around him. And all of a sudden, you see this green concentrated breath come out of him, and it went through every single one of them. And he's still going, destroying other robots now, right? And when it was done, he thought let's say his mother thought he was about to pass out, but Izuku summoned his scythe, and got up and unsummoned it and went for more robots quickly. And yeah, and let's say Mothra and Rebecca, right? They were shocked, and that's when Mothra said, I could play like that too. And she transformed into this moth with grabbers or whatever that you call them, like praying mantis claws or whatever, just moth claws. And she destroys other robots. And Izuku sees this, says, "Damn it!" Right? And that's when Rebecca said, "Hell not! I'm not letting y'all do that either." And that's when she transformed also. And obviously, you know what she transformed into. I swear to God, if I went too far, okay, thank God. She transformed into. Do we have a better image? Pretty much into a new Motto? I can't say it. And whatever, right? Transformed into it. And she started destroying things. Muto. How can I not say Muto? Oh my God, I'm stupid. Right? And yeah, she transformed into the Muto, and pretty much they were showing off to Godzilla. And Izuku was furious. And that's when he transformed again, but bigger. Right? And they were shocked. And they just see like this all around him. And they noticed that this electricity is cutting him now. Because how sharpened he made it. And he is destroying everything now. Right? And yeah. And let's say Mike says, done. And they all three of them went back to human. And Izuku's bleeding from his arms, so he hardened. It made his skin harden, and he said, okay. And yeah, he started walking out. And that's when, let's say, Mothra grabbed him and said, "Hey, what's your quirk?" And he says, "Don't." He was about to say, "I don't got." And then he caught himself and said, "I call it Godzilla." And she said, "Okay. I got more questions to ask." And then that's when he cut it off and said, "Sorry, I gotta do this stuff," and walked off. And I'm gonna end it there, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yes, that was a new intro, as you saw in the beginning. I'm probably gonna do what Izuku was, Spider-Man in the morning, maybe also, I don't know. Or something. One of those. So yeah. And the update with Bad Boy Halo, I need to, like, pretty much rewatch through all my videos where I could understand where I'm pretty much at. So yeah. And what's new outro? It's one I was trying to do earlier. It's 15 seconds. So yeah, have fun. Enjoy it. Peace.